Oh my word, the next big thing in digital. Everybody talks about this segment of one, i.e. be able to marketing things to you that is only relevant to just you in exactly the right moment. And you know, to be honest, we have the tools to do that. I can pretty much stalk you down and having that need. And there are artificial intelligence out there in engines to figure out what will your next move be. So segment of one is a term we tend to hear in the industry, and it's about, in short, it's just about you as an individual. What have you done? What will you do? How can we look at that data and form an offer that is relevant, always relevant to you at the right time, at the right place that you go to? And this has been the kind of direct marketing or marketing kind of nirvana for a long time, and saying, you know, me as Marcus, what am I interested in next? I now think that we have the tools to actually be able to do that. You know, it's a little bit freaky, but I can kind of stalk you down pretty much looking at least today I can look at all your digital history. With wearable and with Internet of Things, I will then have the glue to contextualize that actually Marcus did this digitally, he's feeling like this because that's what his kind of brain's his signal is sending out. And then kind of you package that up as relevant kind of offers that is kind of contextual to you. And I think that's kind of where the dream is. That's kind of where everybody was trying to get to. Now, like I said, we have the tools to do it. I haven't seen anybody fully kind of, you know, work it out yet. But it's just a matter of time before somebody get it fairly right, and then everybody will just follow on that trail. I think people should be aware of the impact it has. On the other hand, we haven't been afraid of kind of the data that our credit card has kind of, or Oyster cards, or kind of, you know, anything like that has kind of let out before. But this post-Snowden effect has really made people aware of the privacy concerns. My truth is that I think that a few generations younger than us, they don't care at all at the moment because they haven't seen the impact. And maybe they won't care in the future either. But I think it's a call for the industry to find out some tools or some forums where I can take more control of my data and tell the marketing community indirectly about what I'm prepared of sharing with whom and for what causes or what purposes I'm prepared of doing that. If we can get to that kind of point, then there is a mutual respect. And then also the last bit is to convince us for consumers. I still haven't seen the real benefit of that. So I'm still getting Viagra spam even if I have 3 kids and all that kind of stuff, right? So it's about the responsibility of not using it as a way to stalk you, but actually using it as a real utility. Utility is often a bad word in marketing because it tends to be dry and a little bit boring. But actually, the most cool kind of innovations are utility-based. They are helping improve people's real lives. It's bound to be about wearables and Internet of Things. There is no way around that. We can't shield ourselves around that. I think it's going to be around wearable clothing or maybe potentially jewelry and using these kind of things that people wear all the time to kind of both kind of extract much more kind of relevant data that I can turn into a relevant offer, but also using kind of these things as beacons to kind of figure out kind of relevance, context, how you're feeling, where you are, and then present kind of, you know, localized or personalized offers around that. So that's what it will be. I think we also will see something in 3D or hologramic experiences. I think the porn industry is bound to kind of come up with a 3D holistic kind of something. And that will be used in marketing. You know, you see trials of that already. There have been talks about having kind of football players in 3D running around on your carpet at home to see the game and stuff like that. I think those are the kind of things that I think we will see experiments with. I don't think that will be mainstream yet, but it's kind of it's bound to be around segment of one, but also wearable and Internet of Things, and how you mash up those two things to make something that is contextual, relevant, and now, and more than anything is omnipresent and not kind of in your face. And I think that's kind of where the difficulty is to make an experience that is not too in your face. Because the equivalent will be that you're going into a supermarket and there are 50 people running around with signs, you know, in front of your face, and then, look at me, look at me. And that's not going to work. So it needs to be a little bit more subtle than that.